Hi, Timothy Carlson back with another video for you. Been a while since I covered any Star Wars related stuff on the channel, which is kind of surprising, but today we're going to be doing a figure review. We're going to be looking at the Black Series release of DJ. DJ, of course, a minor character from The Last Jedi, recruited as a code breaker to infiltrate a First Order ship. Unfortunately, his stance of not really taking sides or caring too much about the grand scheme of things ultimately ends up to backfire on our heroes. He has no great love for either side in any conflict, and that's what kind of made him an interesting character. He appeared in a prequel of sorts comic that came out around the same time as the film, and it's going to be interesting to see if we ever see this character again. In the movie, he was played by Benicio del Toro, who is one of only two actors who's appeared in Star Wars, James Bond, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the other being Mads Mikkelsen. Anyway, we'll go ahead and unbox DJ, and I'll share my opinions on the figure as well. Nice close-up of the box here. Got a great picture right there of him from the film. Figure number 57 in this series. And this says DJ Canto Bight because it's like his look when he was on there. He also wore a First Order uniform when they infiltrated the head Star Destroyer Snoke ship. It'd be cool if we could get a figure of him in that attire as well. On the back here you got a description of the character, which is in a few different languages, and then all your obligatory disclaimers. The description reads as follows. A thief whose tattered, threadbare clothes and lackadaisical attitude conceal a sharp mind and expert code-breaking skills, DJ believes there's no difference between sides in this new galactic war. It's also interesting to note the character's not actually given a name in the film, but all the publicity materials and spin-off stuff and so forth use the name DJ. I think the name also appears in the credits of the film. Inside the box, we got that red backing card. That's actually, I don't know if that's removable or not. I know on some of these figures it is. Yeah, you could actually slide this out if you want. There's not really any reason to. And DJ comes with two accessories, both of which are guns. He has a smaller blaster pistol that he can conceal. And he's got a slightly larger blaster pistol as well. Now let's take a look at the actual figure. Alright, here he is on the front. On the back. He does wear a trench coat, which does hamper the articulation somewhat. Close up of his head there. That, of course, swivels left and right, and it can slightly move up and down. Got ball joint arms, so those can come out. It also can swivel at the elbow in addition to normal articulation. Same deal on the other side. He's only got one set of hands. And then underneath his trench coat there, you can see his concealed weapon holster there. The torso is articulated and can move back and forth, but with the trench coat it's kind of hard to really make any movement. I am glad they made the trench coat out of like sort of the plastic rubbery material they use on the figures and didn't go for cloth clothing, so that's a step in the right direction at least. Now under here you got his legs, of course, you know, ball joint legs, so those are pretty articulated, but you can't really do a whole lot on account of the trench coat. Knees are articulated. And Hasbro made these figures, who also makes the Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures, so the articulation here is actually pretty similar, which is not a bad thing. Then bottom of his feet, of course, you got the holes if they ever make like play sets or display pieces. Then the feet can swivel, and then those can also somewhat move up and down. So we'll try out a few of his accessories real quick. First of all, we got the little blaster pistol. I'll put that into his hand. There he is with his blaster pistol. And he's got his concealed holster down there. Why don't we try sticking that pistol in the holster? You can see right here where the holster is. It's kind of hard to get this in here because it's close quarters under that trench coat. So you have to jam this in there pretty good. Honestly, one of the biggest problems I have with this figure is it's really hard to get this in and out of here. Okay, finally got that in there, and you can see there's a little peg on this latch here, and that just goes in there. So there we've got his gun in there all holstered and latched up. And why don't we try out his other pistol here, the bigger one. And I'll put this in his other hand just so we're trying out both hands. And there we go, we got that in his hand. So he's ready to go take on anyone that stands in his way. Overall, I think this is a pretty good looking figure. The face is admittedly not the best likeness of Benicio del Toro, and the trench coat does sort of hamper the articulation, but it's at least true to the way the character looks on film, and I think people who are fans of the character, and I'm sure there are some out there, should be pretty happy with what they find here. Are you a Star Wars fan, and have you purchased any of these Black Series figures yet? What do you think of DJ if you picked him up? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos, and give this one a like if you found it helpful or interesting. I'm Taylor T. Carlson, and I will see you next time.